Hey guys, American Pizza Books here. So I'm back today and I wanted to do another one of these book collection videos because I enjoy doing them, and I showed you my collection of my Ronald Malfi books in the last video, and I decided to do a book collection video of the works that I have of Adam Nevill. You may have heard of Adam Nevill before. He's a big author, originally from Britain, and his work has, I think he's been releasing books since about 2004, I want to say. I think that was his first book, which was Banquet for the Damned. But he's been writing and releasing books for quite a while now, and he's really caught on and become, I would say, quite popular. I started reading his works back in 2022, and I was hesitant about starting his work because I had heard mixed opinions on his work, and I was almost kind of discouraged from trying his stuff out, but I'm really glad that I did. If you're looking for someone who is of the more literary sense, like a more literary horror author, then I would definitely recommend Adam Nevill. His writing is fantastic, and it's not so, because some authors, their writing is good, but the story gets kind of bogged down because the writing tends to just be a little too over the top. If you know what I'm talking about, it tends to be a little bit too purple or whatever else. Not Adam Nevill though. His writing is fantastic, but it doesn't get in the way of the stories that he tries to write, at least in my experience. So I love Adam Nevill. I'm becoming a big fan of his work, and I've been collecting his works over the last month or so. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with he's got several short story collections. He's got about 3 of them, I believe. So we'll start with those, and then we'll work our way to the actual novels. And these aren't really in any particular order. The Ronald Malfi books that I showed were in publication order. I didn't organize these in any publication order date or anything like that. So, all right. So this is Word and Other Derelictions. This one I think I've heard that this one doesn't actually have any human characters in it. It's just kind of almost kind of like a silent film type of concept. That's what I've heard. I could be totally wrong, or I could be talking about something else, but yeah, plus that artwork is fantastic on that one. Some Will Not Sleep. It's Hasty for the Dark. Right, so those are the short story collections. So we'll start going through his novels. This one, I believe, is his newest novel. He does have a new book coming out this year, so keep your eyes out for that. But we got The Vessel. It's a shorter one, definitely. This is House of Small Shadows. Also, I've only read, I've read 5 of his books so far, so I've not read everything. But of course I intend to eventually. Lost Girl. The copy is kind of tattered a little bit. I think I got this from Amazon. There was 1 copy left, and it has one of those stickers on it. But I've got the book. That's all that matters to me, really. So, yeah. Apartment 16. The Reddening. This is Banquet for the Damned. This is the most recent one that I read. This is his first published work also, I believe. And for being his first published work, it was pretty good, in my opinion. Oh, let's see. This is Cunning Folk. Ooh. This is Last Days. This was the first book that I read by Adam Nevill. That's what really got me hooked. If you like psychological horror, and you just really want a horror book that really just builds an atmosphere of dread and suspense, this one is perfect. This one might be, so far, it might be my favorite by Adam Nevill. Debatably, but yeah. So definitely give this one a read. No One Gets Out Alive. This one was good. I personally prefer the first half of it because I thought in the second half it got really bogged down. It also jumps forward like a few years, I think, so... And usually when I've read that sort of style where the author like jumps ahead in time with the story, it doesn't always gel well, at least with me. So yeah, I thought that this one started out amazing. I thought it was fantastic, but then it kind of went downhill in the last half, in my opinion anyways. So I think this has also been made into, I think it was either a movie or a TV series on Netflix. And it's gotten like mixed reviews. They're very mixed opinions on it, so I haven't watched it. I don't know if I will or not, but this is The Ritual. This is arguably one of his most popular works. There's also a movie on Netflix, as you can see now, major motion picture. There was a movie done on this one on Netflix as well, and it's actually pretty good. I'd recommend the movie. The movie's great. I did watch the movie before I read the book, unfortunately. Well, I don't know if I would say unfortunately, but because the movie is pretty good. So I haven't read the book yet. And people seem to have mixed opinions on this one, and I don't mean to keep drooling over the covers, because a lot of people on BookTube or whatever tend to do that, and it kind of gets annoying after a while, in my opinion, again, anyways. But this cover right here, I really like it. The trees and the forest and the kind of like the fog, and I think it's awesome. And then the last one is Under a Watchful Eye. And again, there weren't many copies of this available online. You can find one out there, but I got this from Amazon, and I got the hardback, and the original cover was different. I hadn't seen this cover before. This is the one that I got, so yeah, Under a Watchful Eye. I think this is the only hardback that I have too. Every other one of them is paperback. But yeah, so that is my collection of Adam Nevill books. Obviously, let me know what you think. What's your favorite Adam Nevill book? If you have read his stuff. If you haven't, I would highly recommend. And I would like to do several more of these book collection videos because, like I said, I enjoy them. So hopefully I'll do more of those. I want to do a video of my John Saul book collection, which I'm also slowly collecting his works. And then there's a few other authors I might do that for as well. But yeah, so that's it for this one, and I'll catch you guys real soon. So peace, keep on reading.